very good performance.
Again, as we go to the question and answer, please raise your hand and wait for the wireless microphone to arrive. We'll start here on the left.
Sir Alex, thoughts on this collection of MLS All Stars that you faced tonight?
Say it again.
Can you give us your thoughts on this collection of MLS All Stars that you faced tonight?
Well, they are exactly what I expected. A very athletic, competitive team. Good attitude to play in the game. But I think that and tonight, they caught us in a good night. It was very difficult for them.
Let's go down here.
Sir Alex.
To the right.
All right. This season, this upcoming season, is poised to be one of United's best with all of your young players. Can you talk about players like Cleverly and Johnny Evans and how you think they're fitting in with this new team?
Well, John Evans is, of course, much more experienced than Tom Cleverly, and he's really been the first team player for 3 years in and out, but gathered good experience along the way. Whereas Tom Cleverly has been in loan twice because one, he was physically not ready for the demands of the Premier League. But his loan spell at Leicester City and last season at Watford has brought him on tremendously. But even as a kid at 13 years of age, he was always a talented boy. Now we see him much stronger and coping with the kind of physical demands that he's going to get in their first team.
Over here on the left.
Sir Alex, Javier was clocked as the quickest player in the World Cup. How does he kind of add a speed element to your team, and how do you think he'll work in combination with Wayne Rooney?
Well, that's the one thing defenders always worry about is players with speed. They always worry about the space behind them. And of course, when you see his goal tonight, is an indication of that speed. And his timing of his run, coming towards the ball, spinning, he's going to be a threat to defenders, no question about that. How the combination with Wayne, I think we need to adjust a little bit to it because I think that both could be similar types of players. And at the moment, I think what we'll do is assess him really well, Hernandez, and make sure we can bring him to a good, consistent form. There's still little things to do, but not a great deal, in terms of his technique and things like that. I think that once he gets used to our training, I think it'll be okay.
Stay here on the left.
I'm pleased with the quality of the goals you scored tonight.
Well, we always think that Makeda is probably one of the best. He is probably the best controlling goalkeeper we have. He's outstanding at that in these positions, and you always feel really confident. So when he went through, I expected him to score, and it was a well-taken goal. But the last two goals from Cleverly was absolutely outstanding. Confidence to do what he did, and composure to finish it. So it was an outstanding goal. And as I've said earlier on about Chicharito's run, it was outstanding. Bent the run, timed it well, and loved the goalkeeper well. So pleased with that.
On the right.
How have you found the support for United here in the States as compared with your other tours in other countries?
Well, we're never surprised. It's everywhere our club goes, you have support like you saw tonight, everywhere. It's an unusual club. It's got apart from its history, it's got a romance about it. And I think also that credit to the club that they play the right way. And we're good at developing young players with the spirit and loyalty to the club. It's always been a strong part of the club. But we're delighted with the response tonight. We are really delighted. I think when you go and play in a stadium like tonight, and the size of the crowd, and the atmosphere, you're motivated by that. And I think that was a good moment for our place tonight. When they come out there, see the stadium, good pitch, big crowd, terrific.
On the left.